Properties of bases. You might think, well, if acids and bases are kind of opposite, then if sour, the opposite would be sweet, right? No, bases have a bitter taste. They have a slippery feel to them. So if you've gotten sodium hydroxide on your fingers or potassium hydroxide on your fingers in lab, it feels almost soapy because it actually begins to form a soap with the oils in your hand. Eventually, though, it'll dissolve your skin, so you definitely want to wash that off. Bases will take red litmus paper and turn it blue. So that here is a red piece of litmus paper, and when you put it in the base, it turns blue. So base and blue. Litmus is just an indicator that is red in one situation and blue in another. These are common consumer products that contain bases. If you notice the picture here versus the picture of the acids, most of these are not things that you should eat, right? Drain cleaner, oven cleaner, ammonia. Now, tonic water has some base in it, very bitter, and Maalox is an antacid that will help with if you've got too much acid in your stomach and it's coming up and irritating your intestinal tract. Your GI tract. So these are all bases. Bases are much less common in foods. They taste very bitter. Many bases are poisonous. And so the bitter taste serves to warn us off of them. So you may have heard of the poison hemlock. It comes from the hemlock tree. That is an organic base. Those are called alkaloids. Very poisonous and does not taste good. And so that warns us off. Caffeine, which is one of my favorite molecules, overall is acidic. Coffee is acidic overall, but the caffeine is basic, and so it has a bitter flavor to it. And that's why, some people don't believe this, but I can tell the difference between caffeine-free Diet Coke and regular Diet Coke, because the caffeine has a bite to it. It's that bitter taste, and you can tell when it's not there. Here are some common bases and their uses, and you see these are not used in foods for the most part. Sodium bicarbonate is a base. That is baking soda. That's probably the most common one that you might ingest, but you probably know that you wouldn't want to just eat teaspoons full of that, right? It'd be nasty.